Toyota joining other major auto companies like Ford and General Motors in making $1 million donation to President-elect Trump's inaugural fund. It all comes in the wake of Trump's proposed 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada that would leave a big impact on the auto industry. Here with reaction, host of the David Webb Show and Fox News contributor David Webb. David, I hope you had a great Christmas. Let's dive.
I did. Thank you. You too, Griff.
Let's dive right in. The Wall Street Journal framed this as saying that all the big business people from Silicon Valley to Wall Street and beyond our shores are coming to kiss the ring, bend the knee, and cut the check, Toyota being the latest. Look at the list of companies, though. You can see from Toyota, Ford, General Motors, but it's also Amazon, Meta, OpenAI, Uber, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America. The list goes on and on, many of them making $1 million or more donations. Why do you think that so many business folks are coming to try and curry favor, really, is what it looks like, with President-elect Trump?
Well, maybe their memory goes back a little bit. If you look at the first Trump administration, businesses did better. The economy did better. And to be fair, they want a seat at the table. The Trump administration is taking in some estimated possible about $225 million in total donations. They want a seat at the table. There are going to be discussions on policy, regulatory policy across the board, and that's important. But in the Trump administration, just being at the table doesn't guarantee you the outcome, because it's tough to buy Trump, as I like to say. And on top of that, when you look at it, Griff, he's got Doge. So anyone who thinks they're going to get back into heavy crony capitalism, buying their way in, we've seen that in the Biden administration. We saw that with the Solyndras in the Obama-Biden administration, more with the Democrats. That's not going to happen here. And there's a watchdog in Doge that we need an efficient government, and we also don't need outside influence when, as the president has talked about, it needs to be the government working for the people, not the other way around.
So what do you make of, already we're seeing Democrats like Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett that's saying about the inaugural money fund that the Doge boys should immediately start cutting that. Let me show our viewers, by the way, just how it stacks up. Trump's inaugural committee already exceeding $150 million. You go back, only $107 million for Trump's first term, but in 2021, only $62 million for Biden. Democrats are saying, aha, this is where the Doge boys should start cutting right away.
Yeah, here's my words for everyone. Ignore Jasmine Crockett. She basically has nothing of value to say. I've watched her all her time in Congress. Focus on what's happening. They need a new evil empire, right? First, Trump was all a fascist, white supremacist. He was basically Hitler, and they went after him that way. Then they went to President Trump. They're sending the same memos around. Now they need to attack Doge, because the fact is there's an actual plan in place to help clean up government. And if that happens, they lose some of their influence. We don't know how much, but we already have a plan in place, and you have a seat at the table. The real seat at the table is the EV mandate with Elon and Vivek, that we need to make sure government is efficient and make sure it's not just for the Trump years, but going forward. There's a lot of work to be done. And the Jasmine Crockett's of the world, they don't like that. The power players, the elitists, frankly, in both parties, don't like that. Trump's coming in with a mandate from the people that we need a change in direction.
Well, and I think there's a case to be made, David, that the center of the economic universe no longer runs right now through Silicon Valley or Wall Street, but perhaps through Mar-a-Lago, and perhaps they see an opportunity and better days ahead. David Webb, thank you for taking time and getting up with us the day after Christmas.
Anytime.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.